Yo, these are my guys. We're all on the same sales team together. I just moved to Miami, same apartment. We're in Brickell, so I just want to talk about just the journey getting here, and we all excel. Like we all do very well. Um, so yeah, let's just talk about shit, man. But I don't know, y'all boys want to introduce yourselves real quick
Yes,
before we get
sir.
into everything.
Yes, sir. Jabari.
Jai, nice to meet
It's
you.
your boy Danny right here.
Shit, I'm Danny. I'm from California.
But yeah, nah, let's just. So, my question for you guys, man, like, not everyone can make it in this sales game. Like, not everybody can come here, stay consistent, like, consistently make good money. So, like, why do you guys think that you guys, like, started fast, but, like, are also consistent, excelling? Like, what do you think makes you guys different? What do you guys say? How about you, Zai?
My why, bro. Why I do it, bro. That's what keeps me every day, man. Shit, even though I'm like 10,000 miles away, bro, I don't ever forget about my friends, bro. So, I mean, I'm on a mission right now, so I think every man can relate. Every man has a mission, why they do it, stuff like that, man. And that's what keeps me moving each and every single day, man. Just the
Yep.
why to do it, understand to have the discipline, bro. Like, each day is a new day, man. Just gotta keep going at it, bro. It's as simple as that. Especially from being Alaska, man. Like, my family's back there. That's all they knew. 9 to 5, military, street shit. That's all there was to it, bro. And so, um, in order to reach different heights, bro, you gotta try different things. You gotta do different things, man. You gotta move different ways. So, that's what keeps me moving, personally.
Do you have something that you tell yourself, like, obviously it's not every day is the same, like you just got out of a dry
Yeah,
streak, it's so many ups and downs to this shit, like on those days that are just ass,
yeah,
do you have like something that you tell yourself, like
yeah.
what is it that, you know what I'm saying, keeps you
Each and every
going?
single day, bro. Before my grandfather passed away, his favorite quote was, "It's not for you today, but it's for you tomorrow." And so that really
uh
stuck with me. Like, whether it's obviously I'm gonna have my ups and downs each and every single day. I'm not gonna make the same amount of money, but how can I add value to the next day and actually keep the energy moving? Because if I'm only going in a straight line, or if I'm like static, then it's not gonna help me get to the place where I want to go. So I'm here now. I'm with the boys. It only pushes me to go harder 10 times, and stick to the basics, man. Like, remain humble, bro. It's as simple as that.
that's a good one, bro. I fuck with that. It's not for today, it's for
Yeah.
tomorrow.
You know?
How about you, Danny? What has caused you to start off, you got going fast, one of the most consistent reps, like why do you think that is, bro? What keeps you going every day?
I mean, bro, I've been kind of striving for an opportunity to finally, like, prove that I can actually be successful at something because, most of my life I was mostly dedicated towards sports. And, football didn't really work out for me the way I wanted to. Made a lot of great connections, good experiences in football, but obviously I didn't make league. And so when I knew that that wasn't going to be my route as I approached graduation, I was just blessed to have, a brother that was pretty successful, and I seen his come up, and I knew that I was already looking for an avenue when I was going to be done with football to, provide for myself because I knew that, like, one thing about me, if it wasn't for football, I wouldn't even went to college. Like, it was either entrepreneur or go to league, one or the other. Like, I was already investing into different shit, learning different things, trying to be my own boss while I was in college. But once football was done, I had the opportunity to be, learn a skill set that, has now allowed me to be, here with my guys here in Miami. And so, I mean, when things weren't working out for me, like, I still had to show up every single day and overcome and overcome. And so when I finally had an opportunity or something that was gonna work for me, I channeled all that energy into this, and I've just been running with it ever since. So I feel like that's why I've been able to, because I've always been this way. Like, if I was gonna do something, I was gonna be the best at it, no matter what. Because my first sport was combat sports. I was in jiu-jitsu, I was fighting, and then I got into football. I want to be the best at that, and now I'm in sales. Now I'm just trying to be the best closer that I can be, and so that's pretty much about me.
Everything's just kind of translating.
Yeah.
How about you, Jabari?
Man, bro. I mean, what I will say in this whole journey is, like, if your why is not bigger than just money, it's gonna be extremely hard for you to stay consistent with this, because it's gonna be days, man, where you don't make money, and you just gotta know that you're doing it for a reason beyond just money. Like, for me, that was just overall self-improvement and just me as a man, like communication, learning skill sets. Like, it was more about that than it was just about the money, because I knew the more valuable I became as a man, the more skill sets that I've gained, like, the money was just gonna flow. You know what I mean? Because the skill sets was gonna attract the money. But yeah, man, we all really had similar, like, come up stories. Like, I've tried so many different business models, went down the whole drop shipping route, SMMA, all of that, and honestly just wasn't really consistent with those things. I just felt like those weren't for me, and I always knew that, like, a 9-to-5 corporate lifestyle, that wasn't going to cut it for me, just based on where I wanted to go in my life. You know what I mean? So I didn't go to college. I knew I wasn't going to go to college. Like, I had no thought in my mind about going to college, because I just didn't want to do it. And found out about high ticket sales, and I was like, man, fuck it, man. Like, sales is going to teach me communication skills, all around business skills, so let me just do it. And then I got into high ticket sales, and now I'm here with the boys, living in Miami. Got a great fucking view right now. It's lit, man. It's lit.
Yeah.
But yeah, the journey's definitely not easy, bro. Not simple. Like, it's definitely gonna be trials and tribulations to this, and you just gotta keep pushing, and know why you're doing it for sure.
So having a strong why. Okay. All right. So let's talk about, like, the reality of living out here. So we are not business owners. We're 1099s. We have a lot of freedom. We're able to work remotely, but we're not at a crazy income level. We're obviously building, but, like, yeah, let's just talk about like, what it's actually like for us personally living out here, like, what we see, how we feel. Yeah.
Let me tackle that first, bro.
You want to tackle that? All
Yeah,
right.
bro. Nah, bro. I feel poor amongst rich niggas, bro. Like, of course, we're in the 1% bracket for our age groups, but being out here in Miami, man, it's a whole different level. Like, we're around million and billionaires who got yachts. They own islands. They own mansions and stuff like that. So it really just puts us in a position where we have to elevate and grow, right? It's not even a want. We have to, because if we don't, then we literally can't compete with our environment, right? So that's why I even moved down here, to surround myself around this kind of environment, because it's only going to motivate me to grow. And you are some of the 5 friends you surround yourself with the most. So if you're around 5 millionaires, you're most likely going to be the 6th one, regardless of what you do. But yeah, that's just it, man. Feel poor amongst rich niggas. That's all I can say.
I'm gonna say my 2 cents. So yeah, I feel similar. Like you said, like, we've been able to kind of get to a decent level for our age, but being in my Brickell specifically, it's just, this is a hub where it's a bunch of young people that are ultra successful. I know millionaires that are a lot younger than me. People that have been doing it a lot longer than me. But yeah, no, it's just it just pushes me. Everyone I'm around, they have big goals. People have goals that are bigger than mine. People are ambitious, bro. Like, the conversations I have with all these guys, bro, their visions, it just makes me want to shoot for more. So yeah, I definitely I do feel broke out here, but I like it. I don't want to be comfortable, but yeah, that's me.
And 100%, bro. I feel the same way. Definitely, the environment pushes me to want to do better, but I think this leads more back to what I've been wanting for so long. I think before I actually moved here to Miami, bro, I've been wanting to find like-minded individuals like myself who want to get to, the end goal, the same end goal here. And it was pretty hard for me, man, especially, I started out trying to do a couple businesses of my own. Same thing like Jabari, tried drop shipping, tried all this shit, clothing brands, all that in general. And I never really found the type of people I kind of want to surround myself with. And so another great thing that I actually learned from my father, bro, was like, you know, you'll go fast on your own, but like you'll go a lot further with people. And then really the kind of the trends that I've seen so far lately, especially with a lot of millionaires here in Miami, is that they aren't doing it all alone. They're doing it with the people. And I feel like I finally found the group of guys that I've been wanting to be around so long here, you know, and it really complements it on a cherry on top because I actually love doing this. So I think just being around these guys, we're all in the same mentality. We've been through the ups and downs. You know, we've had people ahead of us show us the, you know, the pathway, really just laid everything out for us. And I think it's just, you know, this video right here is a big representation of it. Like, you know, I would have never thought of making videos with a group of like guys like this ever in my life. You know what I mean? So I see it happen all the time. I really feel like it's just there. We just have to put in the effort, put in the work, man, and time will tell, bro. So yeah, the skills here. So Jabari made a great point. AB made a great point, man. Skills pays the bills, bro, and so I want to deal with anybody else, man.
No, 100% respect that, Joy. I mean, I'm gonna keep this simple, bro. This shit just feels like another football team to me, except these are my niggas that I actually make money with, which is even better. And then outside of that, you know, we get to do things and have the freedom to, you know, do shit like this. Go for a nice little walk, a restaurant, you know what I'm saying, go out with the guys, or just, you know what I'm saying, just have freedom, just do whatever. I mean, everybody wants that freedom at the end of the day. And so, I mean, bro, it's been good.
Yeah. It's very true, bro.
I don't know what the time is at right now. I'm gonna just keep yapping until it doesn't feel right to yap anymore. Let me think. So, what we were talking about earlier, just like let's talk about the ups and downs, right? Like one thing that is extremely apparent in not even just sales, but just being an entrepreneur in general is highs and lows. Especially for us, like our highs are high. You know what I mean? We can go from making $2,000 in one day to making absolutely nothing. We can go from making 5-7 racks in a week, 6-7 racks in a week, to just being dry as fuck. And we've all gone through it, right? And I think it's cool because like once we all transition into being business owners, like it's gonna be the same thing. So now I just want to talk about like what that shit number one, what that shit actually feels like, and number two, how you guys deal with it. So yeah, I want to start with y'all boys because you guys just had like a high and a low.
Yeah.
You guys are picking it back up now. So like, just talk to us about like how it actually feels, like the mental strain, and then just like continuing to go though, and just like getting yourself out of that.
That's a great point, AB. The two guys who went through the highs and the lows, and so I recently just came out of a drought where I think I made like $80 in fucking almost a week, bro. And it was definitely I was definitely kind of second guessing a couple things here, but that kind of leads back into my boys, man. Like they're here to hold me accountable, and you will come into this mental space where it's like, damn, like I don't know if is it just all luck at this point at the end of the day? You know, is it really like did I just get here by, you know, chance, bro? But it's really not the case, man. It's kind of like sports, especially when you come into the game, bro. It's one of first lost here in the mentality here. And for me personally, what actually was kind of the click, the turning point here was like, all right, you know, I already know it's all a mental game here. Let me just go back to the basics. And really helped out being surrounded by, you know, my boys over here who are here to go and help me, you know, pick me up, tell me, you know, I need to be on my stuff, especially in times like this, man, because we're putting ourselves in uncomfortable situations where, you know, we have to go ahead and actually, you know, get to the next level. You know, we've been here so long at a stagnant line where we've kind of been desensitized. We make pretty decent money for what we do. But like, how can we get to the next step, man? And yeah, like the mentality going into that, like, all right, how can I be disciplined to go and get it all, but also have it all as well? And that's the biggest thing, especially for a lot of entrepreneurs here. You will have the ups and downs, but like Wes Watson said, there's a couple other things that kind of help out with that, but it really is all a mental game. So, but yeah, up to you.
Yeah, I mean, bro, just picking back off of what you said, I mean, I had hella ups and downs throughout this space.
Right.
But when it's up, it's up. You know what I'm saying? And so you just gotta know that it's part of the game. I mean, bro, I almost had a 7K check in 1 week, and then the next week making less than a K. Like, you know what I'm saying? I had shit going on, but I was still taking calls, but shit just wasn't going my way. I was making money every day, and then all of a sudden I'm not making no money. So now I'm like, what the fuck going on? So I gotta switch up what I'm doing. And you just gotta understand that sometimes it's part of the game. If you treat it that way, you just continue to keep doing what you're doing. I mean, bro, there's nothing that can stop you. Because I mean, I had limiting beliefs. I was like, oh, this amount of money collecting doesn't seem realistic. And then I collect over 50K in 1 week. I'm like, oh shit, maybe that shit doesn't even feel like shit anymore now. Now it's like, how we can take it to the next level. And so, I mean, anything you feel like is holding you back, you just gotta get rid of it. Like, even on the days where it feels like shit, you gotta go even harder. And even when things feel good, now you can't get comfortable. And so you just gotta find that threshold and just push past it.
Yeah. Can I add on for that real quick, bro?
Go ahead.
Yeah, like, so I feel like another thing that just came up to my mind is energy, bro. Especially like when you're coming into things, like treating everybody the same, treating your mentality like the same here. And I can say for once in my time here this week, bro, it ain't nothing I ever been through before, bro. I think we've all had our fair share of hitting rock bottom all the time. And this really leads back to, back in November when me and AB first started. Like, dude, I was crumbing, bro. I had like $80 in my account, man. My rent was due, bills were due, food was due. I had to feed other mouths too as well. I only had $80 in my back pocket, man, and it was like, all right, ain't nothing I ever been before. You know what I mean? I've had days where I made a lot of money, days that I didn't really make nothing, and one thing that my boy Mikey really brought out earlier on this week, bro, was being a student of the game, man. And what that means is like, having a love for it, actually going to each and all of our calls, go throughout each and every single one of our days, just being grateful, man. Being grateful for the opportunities that are laid in front of us. Keep the energy flowing, man. Because if the energy ain't there, bro, it's simply not going to go ahead and move forward on its own, bro. Like, that's how life goes, bro. Energy creates more energy. It's the reason why I do some of the stuff I do, bro. And yeah, that's it, bro, at the end of the day.
Appreciate you sharing, bro.
Yeah, so the way I treat it, man, I think of it like basketball. I used to play basketball. It's like, bro, like Steph Curry, everybody knows he's the greatest three-point shooter in the world, but he has games where he like doesn't shoot very well, where he may shoot below 40% from the three-point range. So, I mean, it happens, man. You just have to know, like, first of all, who you are, right? Why you even are on the team in the first place. Like, you're one of the better guys in the space. And, with me, I'm currently going through a slight drought now, so I'm kind of going through that now. And the way I'm pushing through is like, I've known, first of all, I take full responsibility of everything that happens, right? That's very important. Like, a lot of people want to blame this, blame that, blame the leads. Like, you can blame everything else, but that just takes away your power from actually changing your situation. So that's just what it is, man. So it's just like continuing to grow, continuing being a student, like Jai mentioned, and always just knowing, who you are in this space, man. Like we've all made like over 10K a month, so we know that we're over 10K a month sales reps because we've done it before, right? So we know that we have the skill set to do it. Just comes down to everybody has those lows at times, and you just got to know how to keep pushing through them, learn from your mistakes, and take responsibility for it 100%.
Take full control, man.
Some real shit right there, bro. We getting real.
Yep.
Something I wanna talk about too. So something that is super prevalent in the online space is just getting to that 10K a month, right? Getting the 10K a month, making that. I feel like when everyone is just chasing drop shipping, SMA, all the different things out here, they just want to hit that first milestone. Now we've all done that. We've done that multiple times. So like, let's talk about like how that feels, right? Like, did it feel fulfilling? Did it feel like what you thought it was gonna be? How does it feel now to make more than that? Like, what are your guys' thoughts around that?
I'll hit it first.
Yeah, man. I mean, this is just me coming from me, and I've never made over like 100K like some of these other guys. But I mean, I would say the first 0 to 10 is like the hardest, bro. Like actually getting over that hump of actually seeing 10K hit your account in 1 month. Like that was extremely difficult and strenuous. It took me 2 years to do it. Like actually trying to make it happen, to do it. But once I actually reached it, it was like, okay, I did it. And it didn't really feel as fulfilling as I thought it would be. But because now I just want more. Like I want, like now 10K is like the bare minimum standard. Like now I want 100, 200, 300. And that also comes from surrounding yourself with people who are doing better than you at all times. Because back when I was in Orlando, I was making around 10, 15K per month. I was very comfortable. Like I was living comfortably. And I didn't have anybody around me that was doing more than that. So that's why, you know, it's also making sure that you're always putting yourself in a position to always want to grow around people who's doing more than you, right? So that you don't get comfortable. So that's really what it is, man.
I mean, bro, pretty much what he said, bro. Like, I don't really feel like nothing, to be honest. It don't really feel like nothing. Like, I mean, it's good money, but it's just, it just elevates your standards, bro. Like, that's literally the baseline.
Yeah.
It's just the baseline.
Raise the bar.
Like, the minute I found out I could make almost 7K in 1 week, I was like, all right, now I gotta make 10K in a week. Now I gotta,
Yeah.
like, you know what I'm saying? It's just putting the work in, being consistent. I mean, bro, I'm not trying to even sound all fucking cliche and shit, bro. That's
real.
It's just what it is.
Let's go specific though about what putting the work in means, because a lot of people always say
Yeah.
that, but like, what does that actually mean? Putting the work in, and what we do.
I mean, what we do, bro, is fucking selling more, taking calls.
Clicking buttons.
If it's, bro, as a closer, it's not turning down a call, even, you know what I'm saying, or it's taking the midnight calls. Like, there's been times where I'm taking a late night call and you know, it's a lead in Australia, or it's an early morning call. Like, I was just taking as many calls as I can, because I knew that as a new closer, I had no experience. I'm raw as shit. So like, the best thing I can do, the best thing I can do, bro, is just to actually just do more to enough of a point where now I'm just confident, bro, and you know, nothing else can stop me. I just got to keep going from there.
I'm gonna pass it to you real quick. But yeah, one of my favorite quotes by Alex Hormozy is "Volume negates luck." So if you're trying something new, you're gonna be ass at it. Like, that's just how life goes. But you know, the more that you do it, the better you will get at it. So if you do more volume than everybody else, you know, you will get better faster than other people. You know, you will progress faster if you put in more work, more hours, you work harder, you're more intentional with the work you put in. So for example, if you're trying to get to a position where, you know, maybe we're at, right? You know, we're still trying to, you know, we're not even close to where we want to be, but put in volume, you know what I mean? Like, do more. Yeah, volume negates luck. But what do you got to say? You got anything?
For me personally, bro, I was already desensitized to making over 10K a month already, bro. I was already doing that shit in car sales, man. And when I was trying to figure out how the fuck can I make more than 10K outside of what I do, because I didn't have the location freedom. I didn't have the time freedom. I was still in the area of where I didn't want to be at, which is back home, man. And I finally found that. What I've realized, man, is, you know, the inputs are very important. The work, the day-to-day, staying consistent, man. But I really think my whole thought process from here on out, bro, is okay. I've been hitting over 10 each and every single month, bro. How can I add value to what I'm doing so I can be an A player and actually get to the next step like how I want to, man? And all of us here are A players. We're already bought in. You know, we're all in here, all together. So I think this is a really great stepping stone making this video, especially for the people that we want to be. And I truly believe in the vision that all of us and each and every one of us has here. And the vision stays the same for me, man. Obviously, it's the financial freedom, but I'm in a part. I play in a part where as long as I add more value to what I'm doing, man, like I'm gonna reap the fruits of my labor, bro. So, yeah, that's all I got to say, bro.
Yeah, I think that was a good one. Last thing I want to say to answer that question for myself. So, getting to the 10K, it took me one full year, and I crushed it. I did 15, and yeah, it didn't really feel like anything. It not to sound ungrateful, I'm extremely grateful for where I'm at. I give thanks to God every single day, but it didn't really feel like much. One thing that I do realize and where my mindset is now is just what can I do every day to just be the best. You know, like there's not too much that we could actually control other than our daily inputs, our daily habits. And I really think now that I'm starting to make okay money, like the fulfillment comes from the journey. Not to sound fucking cliche, but
Yeah,
it really does though. Like us getting better every day, us going to the gym, us eating healthy when it's so much good ass food out here. You know what I'm saying? Like just being in control of ourselves, bro. Like knowing where we want to go and taking those steps to getting there. Being disciplined with ourselves, bro. Like that's where the true fucking fulfillment comes from, bro. Knowing that like we trust ourselves to put the work in, to make this money, to show up every day, like that's the shit that like is really gonna fulfill you, bro. Not money. So yeah, that's pretty much it for me. Y'all boys got any questions? I know I've been kind of asked on most of them. Anything y'all boys wanna talk about or?
You want to say something?
I say something?
You want to say something for the video, bro?
We wrapping it up right now.
Yeah, you want to say something, bro?
Just the journey.
Yapping, bro.
Just yapping, bro.
Yapping about
Professional
the
yappers, man.
Yeah.
That's the great thing about our job, bro. We just yap to make money.
Facts.
It's as simple as that, bro. And
Benny, can you tell the $7 story to wrap it up real quick?
Can I cop a cheat?
Squeeze in right here, buddy. Hell yeah.
Wait, what were you guys talking about?
We were just talking about sales, bro. Like the journey to getting here, the highs, the lows, just the shit that goes into like being successful in sales.
And is this the end of the video?
This is the end, yeah. We just wrapping it up. Final thoughts.
Since this is the end of the video, I don't want to yap too much. Long story short, if you want to make money and you have zero skill sets, the two biggest things you want to learn is either sales or marketing. Sorry, there's a little dog running around here. Either sales or marketing. I chose the sales route. And you want to get in a position to sell something to somebody, and you want to learn how to do that on a consistent level. And honestly, guys, the easiest way to do that on a consistent level is, number one, learn how to sell, and then number two, have a good product that people are actually wanting to buy. I literally less than 10 months ago, I was selling life insurance. I don't know about you guys, but not many people are waking up in the morning and they're like, oh, I want to buy life insurance today, right? But once I, switched to a different vehicle, like info products, like I said, I made a little YouTube video, but info sales, the coaching game, the online mentorship, this thing's the closest thing you get to trapping. Like you literally have a product that people are damn near addicted to buying, or they really feel like they actually need it, which for the most case people do. So it's just it's an easy game to play if you know what you're doing. But yeah, as far as that goes, I mean, that's pretty much my thing right there, bro. Find a skill set to lock in on. There's two right there, marketing or sales. If If you go the sales route, find an easy product find a product that people are looking to buy every day, right? That you're getting a lot of inbound leads, not having to go chase your deals. And then
Appreciate it.
I love trapping, bro.
All right, well, I'm gonna wrap it up right there. This is the team right here. It's Benny, manager. So, yeah, I'm gonna link everybody's socials in the description. But yeah, it's pretty much it right there. Appreciate y'all boys, man.
All right, peace out.
Peace out.